Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. Yay! This is my first video, and they say that as you make more videos, they get better. And I'm hoping that I will quickly get used to talking to a camera because it's awkward. So, yeah, bear with me. So in today's video, I will be explaining why I'm starting a YouTube channel. I'd say about 90% of the people that know me right now have no idea what I'm going to be saying, and it's something that I kept to myself for a reason. I think that in a way it was an insecurity of mine. I never wanted to let it define who I was, but also I felt as though it might affect possible opportunities that would help me advance in life. And I think that I'm just past that insecurity at this point, and I just want to help. I want to help as many people as I can. I get so much joy out of helping somebody when I hear somebody succeeding or doing well, knowing that maybe I helped them, or just hearing the news in general. It just fuels my energy. I get so much joy out of it. So the reason why I'm starting this YouTube channel is because 16 years ago, I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease. And I've been living with this condition ever since, and I've had good days, I've had bad days, I've had good years, and I've had some really bad years as well. It's been definitely a roller coaster experience, and the close people in my network have seen me through it all. At times it was pretty bad. I can definitely go into detail about my journey in another video, maybe leave in the comments below if you want to hear that. But basically, in my last year of high school, I got really sick. I went to see all these doctors and finally was diagnosed actually with ulcerative colitis, and was being treated for it. Pretty much tried everything that I could out there, and nothing worked. And it was quite interesting because I had been seen by 3 different doctors, like specialists, and 2 surgeons, and they all had diagnosed me with ulcerative colitis. But the weird thing was that my body was showing symptoms as if I had ulcerative colitis, but I was also reacting to medication as though I had Crohn's disease. And so it was very difficult for my doctors to figure out what was the best approach to treating me. Because again, like, not all symptoms were there. And then it was only later on that I was re-diagnosed as Crohn's disease. But in the earlier stages, nothing was working. Nothing medically that I was trying was working. We even tried experimental drugs where we flew some medication from Germany, and yeah, nothing worked. And I had to get surgery where I basically got a total colectomy and had an ileostomy for about over a year. And that led to reconstruction of a J pouch. And so that's what I have right now. And again, I can talk about this in another video if you guys want to hear about that. Just let me know in the comments below. And, you know, that helped. But then years later, I got re-diagnosed as Crohn's disease. And then things kind of got bad for a while, and I just was kind of getting sick of the whole same old thing kind of medical. You know, I feel like sometimes when you're dealing with in the medical world, you feel like you're a guinea pig. You know, you're being poked and probed, and blood tests, and being pulled in different directions. Appointments, at one point it felt like I lived at the hospital. And so I wanted to take a different approach in trying to heal myself. And this is when I started the Specific Carbohydrate Diet. And one of the reasons why I want to have this channel is because I want to talk about the Specific Carbohydrate Diet, helping those that will need it, in the sense that it's a diet that is specifically made to help the gut heal. It's not just like a diet where you want to lose weight for a certain date. You know, maybe you want to lose weight for your wedding day, or maybe you're looking to gain weight for muscle weight for a competition or something. It's nothing like that. It's really a diet to heal your gut. People with IBS and IBD have inflammation and in your intestines, and this diet will help reduce your inflammation, so therefore you can actually absorb nutrients and vitamins, which is what your body needs to survive. And so I want to be able to show you guys that, you know, the diet is not as daunting as it may seem. I know that when you start looking into it, you're like, oh my God, like what can I eat? Because this specific diet actually removes gluten, starch, sugar, and lactose in a nutshell. And so people think like, well, what do you actually eat? Well, you eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, and you eat protein, you know, you can eat nuts and stuff. There's really a big variety of items that you can have. So I was introduced to the Specific Carbohydrate Diet about 14 years ago, and it was through a book. My mother actually found the book, and she talked to me about it. But at the time, I was just newly diagnosed, and I was just really sick, and I just wasn't in the headspace of, I guess, taking in a diet at that time. But the book here, it's called Breaking the Vicious Cycle. This book here, it will explain the Specific Carbohydrate Diet so well in terms that anybody can understand. You don't need to be all like scientific in order to understand. And it explains it in a way that you understand what the foods are doing to your body. And so you know why you shouldn't be eating them and what you should be looking for in foods to eat. The book here is so helpful that it's not really a thick book, and the end part of it is actually all recipes. So it's not like, so you can see here, it's all these recipes, and you can see with my little posties that I use this book to this day. So I started to do this diet 7 years ago, and I've been doing it ever since. I haven't stopped. I know that a lot of people will do it for maybe about a year, just so it can calm your system down and you can start absorbing nutrients and vitamins in a way that you can fulfill your body's need. And then you can start reintroducing other foods. But I feel that my body reacts so well to the way that I'm eating right now. My Crohn's is very aggressive, and it's kind of scary how sometimes I can get from bad to extremely worse very, very quickly. And I feel that as soon as I started the Specific Carbohydrate Diet, I felt an immediate relief. Something also that I don't particularly like is the word diet. So when you say Specific Carbohydrate Diet, for me personally, a diet means something that is finite. So maybe you're trying to lose weight for a wedding day, or again, maybe you're trying to gain muscle mass for a competition, or maybe you make weight for a competition, but you have a date in mind and you're doing that, you're following that diet up until then. And I feel as though it kind of has a negative tone to it, because you're resenting the diet because you're looking forward to the day that you can go back to your regular routine, a regular regime. Whereas if I change the word to lifestyle, then that's infinite. So I want to adopt these changes because I know that my body will benefit out of it. And so I prefer to say lifestyle over diet, but everybody knows the word Specific Carbohydrate Diet. So I'm going to be referring it to SCD or Specific Carbohydrate Diet on my channel. And the main purpose of this diet isn't to lose weight. It's really to heal your gut, which is why I started it, because I felt that I was at a place where medication, I had exhausted every medical way, treatment out there. And also I wanted to start removing those medication out of my body because, they're chemicals, and in the long run, it is hurting your body, but the benefit of it immediately is good. And the best scenario is to be on like drug-free completely. And I'm still on that journey, and I'm still trying to be completely drug-free because I am still taking medication for my Crohn's. And again, like this, if you want me to talk about this in another video, just leave it in the comments below. The benefits of doing this diet have been absolutely incredible on my body and on my Crohn's. I mean, I've been going to the doctor for my regular checkups, or my specialist for regular checkups, and I have no inflammation and I have no cysts, there's no mucus, there's no blood. And so technically I have a very healthy gut. I'm just still battling certain Crohn's issues. And so I'm continuously trying to, help my body. And I think that it's all due to following this diet. I would strongly recommend trying this diet if you are diagnosed with IBD or IBS. It really will help your gut heal and ultimately allow your body to absorb all the nutrients and the vitamins that you need in order to function properly, whether it's, thinking, because, your brain needs all these nutrients and vitamins. If you're doing sports, you need to have that to building your muscles. You need that for building your bones. Now, I'm not a doctor, and so if you are thinking of starting this diet, I would strongly recommend you talking to your doctor about it so they can monitor you throughout your process. So on my channel, I'm going to be showing you a lot of recipes that I do, that I personally eat and I absolutely love. Some of them are going to be cooking and others are going to be baking. And I also want to be maybe going over tips and tricks of just, like things that I've learned over the years of doing the diet, whether it's shopping for some food or maybe going out to eat at a restaurant, maybe snacks that I eat all the time. I travel quite a bit, and so what I do when I have to travel, just because it can be difficult. You just have to know what to look for, and it's going to make things so much easier. It takes preparation, but it will be so much more beneficial in the end. So if you want to hear about any of that, just maybe leave me in the comments below as well. I want this channel to be very positive, very inspiring, very encouraging for anybody that maybe is newly diagnosed with IBD or IBS, or maybe if you've been battling this for a long time and you just want to try something different. I just want this to be an outlet, maybe create a community where people can feel that they can talk and discuss these things, because, it's not really a popular thing to talk about. I know that when I was diagnosed, I didn't know anybody that had Crohn's disease, or at the time ulcerative colitis, and it can be alone sometimes. So I just want you to know that you're not alone in this journey. I'm still going through my journey, and so if you want to be a part of my journey, I would be very happy. But also if I can be a part of your journey and help you maybe cut some mistakes that I've done in the past and accelerate your process to full health, I would be so happy. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. And if you know somebody that was diagnosed with IBD or IBS that would benefit from this channel, please let them know. I feel that knowledge is power, and the more knowledge that you have, you can really make an educated decision on what you feel is best for your body. So if you made it this far in this video, thank you so much for staying with me. I'm sure that I've blabbed on for a little bit, and so thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.